Hey there, Internet. So today I will be doing a little unboxing of the Insta360 Nano. You see it right here. I'm also going to be reviewing this because I own one. I'm using it to broadcast and live stream right now. This camera costs only $200. It's available on Amazon Prime, and it's pretty dang amazing for 200 bucks. Let me show you what you get. So it slides out just like a little Apple product there, and you see it actually comes with a Google Cardboard, which is kind of a nice feature. And I'm trying to also decide on the best framing of this. If we even need the overhead light. Yeah, we need it. Maybe if I'm here, that's not so crazy. Alright, so you can see here the Google Cardboard, and the company is Insta360. This particular product is called the Nano, and it's also available for Android phones, but you have to buy a different one called the Air. So I'm going to use a little knife here to open this package. It's really hard to do one-handed. I am awaiting a tripod connector so I can just set this up and do live streaming and be hands-free. But for the time being, I'm currently... Oh my god, that was close. I almost cut myself with the knife on Livestream 360. Oh boy. Anyway, so you can see here, we're opening it up. And it just pops open, and here is the camera. And you see they are really smart. They put these little stickers over the lens to protect it. I'm going to pull these off, but I'll just put it down here on the ground so you can... on the rotating or lazy Susan, so you can see a nice 360 of it. So this camera costs $200. It auto stitches. You can do live streaming with it. It's pretty easy to use. If you were to use it handheld, all you would do is hold this button down and you'll see the light will turn on. Oh, can you see? You can I almost gotta go in a darker area. You see the blue? It's blinking blue. That's how you know it's on or it's low on power. You just hit it twice, 1, 2, and it should start recording. You actually need to put a micro SD card in there. That's one thing I forgot because I just opened this. So let's go get a micro SD card and test this bad boy out. I really like this camera for its ease of use, the fact that it auto stitches. You're easily able to just take the cards and put them on your computer, whether you have a Mac or a PC. I have here a 64 gigabyte card. I believe in mine I have 128 gigabyte. The thing about it is you don't need your phone to use it, unlike the Air. I believe the Air you need to actually have your phone connecting to give it power. With this you can actually plug in external power. My cat. You can plug in external power there and just keep this bad boy running as long as your battery life lasts, or until it overheats. So now the tricky part. I'm going to put this down for a second just so I can connect in this micro SD card. Sorry, you're getting a 180 now. So basically all you do is you just put your micro SD in there. You might have to format it, but you just can easily pop it in. And because this one's especially tricky, I sometimes use a pen. So I take a little pen, I use the little point from the pen, actually just poke it in. And you hear that noise, and now you know it's in and it's good. Peel off these little stickers. Although I kind of want to see what one of them looks like. I'll leave one of them on. We'll see how it comes out. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what I was doing before. All you do is you hit the one button on the device to turn it on. You see it's green, it's on. Then you just hit that same button twice. You go 1, 2, and now it should start blinking green. And that's how you know it's recording. Now, the one thing that I will say is a negative about this device, or one thing that kind of irked me, you have to buy something extra. You have to buy this piece in order to connect it to any sort of tripod. Otherwise, it's sort of free reign. You can't really... There have been other things I've seen online, people like, using paper clips to hold it up. I guess that will work. You want to do a little test here? Hold on, one sec. So all you do for this version I saw online is you take a paper clip, you clip it to it, and now it has a flat surface. The trick is my paper clip is a little big. You see it's almost going to touch the lens there. Let me see if I got a perfect size paper clip. Those ones are too big. Let me check one more spot. Dang it. Yeah, and these ones, of course, are a little too small to make it work. But you get the idea. If you get a paper clip, you can actually make this thing stand up. You don't need to buy this extra tripod attachment. But I recommend the tripod attachment because it has this very important tool here, the thread, that allows you to connect it into pretty much any tripod. So that's the one downside to it. You have to buy that. Costs an extra 30 or 40 bucks. They should have just had it come with the camera and raise the price to 220 or whatever it would cost. But these things are a hot commodity. I saw on Amazon people are selling them now overpriced. So Insta360, the one piece of advice I'd have is please include the accessories that are necessary every time you sell a product. That being said, this camera is pretty dang great. You can check back on my YouTube channel over the past couple weeks, and you've seen I've been using it in all sorts of cases. I filmed the Milo protests and the recent Berkeley protests with it, and it's a very good camera because, you know, if somebody knocks it, you're not breaking the bank. It's only $200. It's a lot of money, but it's not the end of your production company if it breaks. Another nice feature is the fact that it's kind of a little incognito. The lenses are extremely close together, so it creates a really good stitch. Probably the camera that I would compare it most to would be the Theta, but instead of the Theta video quality, which is about 1080, you're getting 3K resolution, which is pretty great. You might not be able to appreciate it on this live stream, because I'm currently live streaming in 15 frames a second, 120 1280p at 4M. So it's not the best. It's not how it actually looks, but you can see this is another 360 camera I have, the Theta M15, and it's pretty comparable with the Insta, except the Insta, you can see here, is a little bit smaller, just by a little margin, but it weighs a lot less. Well, actually, this one weighs very little. This one maybe weighs a little bit more, actually. It's kind of deceiving. The smaller one weighs a bit more. But you see they pretty much copied that same design of putting both lenses and having the smallest area possible. Theirs is a little bit thicker, so if they do an update on this model, I imagine they're going to try and make this area thinner, and they're going to try and go higher res and higher frame rate, which should be pretty exciting. I also suggest you check out the other Insta360 cameras on the market. There's one coming out soon that does 8K resolution for $3,000, and that looks amazing. I'm hoping I can do some live stream tests with that. One thing I always want to recommend if you buy this camera, bring this pouch everywhere you go and just put it in the pouch. Don't put this in your pocket without protection. In all seriousness, you need to protect this device because just putting it down on the table can damage it. So be aware of that. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about this camera. It's very easy to use once you download the app and plug it in if you want the other features like live streaming. And if you don't want to waste your phone battery, you could easily just use it on its own, as I showed you, just by clicking the buttons twice to start video recording. So that's pretty much my review of the camera. I'd give it 5 out of 5 stars for a $200 360 camera. That being said, there are a lot of features I would really like to see in an updated model. But it's pretty dang amazing. I'm still blown away by it, and I'm showing it to tons of friends, and they're getting blown away just walking through crowds with it. People are stunned that it's able to live stream so easily. And so on that note, that's pretty much the review I have for the product. Their software is really easy to use online too, and it's wonderfully made. The one issue is just this should be sold with the product because you need it, and I could show you exactly how it's used in case you're curious. Let me just put this guy down again on something soft. Alright, so as you can see with this, all you do is unscrew it, and then it only fits one way, like that, and then you just screw it in, and it's good to go. Even Marlo's so curious about this. So I'm going to peel off this other sticker here, so I don't forget that, as Marlo walks over you, dominates this video. And there you go, you just take your sticker off, and you're good to go. And that is my review of the Insta360 Nano. I highly recommend that if you are interested in 360 either as a consumer or a 360 content creator, you buy this camera. It's just great to use as a monitor on set to be like, what does this shot look like? And then you could film it with a higher res camera and do it really, really professionally. But for daily vlogging, it's going to open up so many doors. You're going to see so much content being created with this camera. I'm very excited for it, and yeah, I'm hoping to do a daily 360 live if I can get the funding and get things in place. That being said, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and check out some of my other 360 videos. I'm going to be trying to review every camera I have in the next couple weeks, every piece of equipment, and just trying to help with more tutorial stuff online. So I really appreciate any subscribes or any recommendations that you give to friends. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I should really feed Marlo dinner right now. So I'm going to do that. Marlo, it's dinner time. Dinner time. Alright, on that note, I'm out. Have a good one, guys. And I also forgot to mention it is International Women's Day. Huge thing, gotta mention that. Tons of people took off work today, in protest of Donald Trump, our current president. And, it's huge. International Women's Day. I appreciate so many women in my life, my mom, and I just wanted to mention that that's what today is, if you didn't know. So on that note, thanks again for watching. And leave me a comment if you have any questions about this camera. I will answer all of your comments only if they're posted on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a great day.